Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today we're going to do issue 12 of Build the Terminator. So we're having a bit of a run of these at the moment because I'm caught up with the Ecto 1, so the next video for that won't be out next week. I'm still waiting for issue 3 replacement for the X-Wing. So for now we're just going to keep going with the Terminator, and hopefully we'll get somewhere by the time these other parts come up. So let's get modelling. Okay, so let's get started on issue 12. So the first bits we need to bring across is this bit here, and these four, they look like springs, but yeah, very interesting. Now on this piece, I'll just show you here, you'll notice that there's some grooves in there, and what we need to simply do is we need to put these into the grooves. But we need to do that with a bit of super glue. So let's get a bit of super glue. So I've got my tray over here and my cocktail stick, and I'm just going to dab the cocktail stick in some glue and apply it to the part. Okay, so once we've done that, we need then to get this part, and we're just going to put it into the super glue. And I'm just going to hold that there for a minute while that sets. It is pretty good super glue, this. It does set quite quickly. And then what we've got to do is we need to continue all the way down with the other four springs. So we'll get the next bit of super glue on, and let's get the next. I'm going to call, I don't know what I would call these, but apparently they're supposed to be tendons, I think it says in here. Yeah, forearm muscle springs. Okay, so that's the second in. Let's get the third in. Okay, just making sure that lines up nice and neat, and I'll just hold it there for a few seconds again while it sets. Okay, and then we do the last one, which is closest to me. I am conscious just to make sure that I've got the right amount of super glue on, because sometimes with a cocktail stick you do get absorption. Now I know they say, well, you can use a pin, so I might look into doing that. I do have a pin vise, so I can put it in my pin vise. So let's just hold that down like so. Fantastic. And then I'll just show you on the close-up camera what that's like when all them are in place like that. Okay, so now we need to move on to the next step, and we need to bring this part across here, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be slotting this into here, and then from this side we're going to be screwing it in. And it wants us to screw this in with a KB 2x4mm screw. Now the screw is absolutely tiny. It's got a flat head on it as well. So let's just screw that into place. And there we have it. And then I'll just show you the end result. So this is the end result of what that is now in place. Okay, making fantastic progress. So the next part we need to bring across is this part here. We'll note that this is plastic. This is all plastic as well, apart from these muscle springs. And we have a little notch in this, just there, and that wants to be lined up with the notch on this. Oh. So we're slotting that into place like that, and then we just need to screw that down into it, and we need to screw that down with a PM 3 times 12mm screw. Might have to magnetise this screwdriver, but it is quite a weighty screw compared to the screwdriver, and I'm finding all the screws in this model are going in with the PH00 screwdriver, but what I'm going to do, I think there's a bit more magnetism on this one, but it doesn't seem it. So let's get that hole lined up, and what we'll do is we'll drop this screw down into it like so, line it up with the screw hole, and then screw that down. I don't need any 3-in-1 oil because I'm only screwing into plastic, so just screw that down all the way until it becomes nice and tight, and that is the completed issue 12. Let's show that on the close-up camera, and there we have the issue 12 completed, looking like that. So yeah, that was nice and quick. I would say most of the instructions for these Terminators are nice and quick, but it does give you you know, I'm loving the quality of the parts for this model as well. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. What I will do, you can get this model, but you can't get it from Hachette. You need to order it through Agora Models. But what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description of this video of where you can actually get this Terminator. If you're in a different country, you can actually get it because Agora are doing worldwide shipping, and yeah, it is an absolutely fantastic model. I would recommend it to anybody. So yeah, also in the description, don't forget I now have a Facebook page, a Facebook account, I have Twitter, and I also have Instagram, so they're in the description as well, so click on them as well and you'll be able to join me on social media. But as for always, bye for now, bye guys, bye.